Hey guys, it's Ian or AoE here, and welcome to this channel. Me and my friend recently made this channel, and I kind of just want to tell you guys what we're mostly going to be doing on this channel here. So basically, there's going to be a lot of PvP videos. Like, that's mostly probably what we're going to do. I'm not sure if it's going to be every day, but we already have a bunch of, like, videos for you guys. We already have like a full series recorded and stuff, so hopefully that goes well, and hopefully you guys enjoy that. And hopefully maybe I can get some of you people from Minecraft in the game, but I mean, I kind of want to like, just kind of go over like what Wizard101 is like what it's really about. It's very complicated, and you're gonna understand. Like, a lot of people's like, oh, isn't this like a children's game? Like, like, a lot of people don't understand that, like, in order to be like somewhat competent in this game, you need to have like an actual like brain, and you know, children aren't very the younger children aren't very smart. Like, I played this game when I was 9, dude, and I was the most dumb person ever. And then I started picking it up again when I was like 13, dude. I came into the PvP scene, and I got like, I was pretty decently high ranked on the leaderboards, I'd say. So yeah, you know, a lot has changed though since then. I'm almost 17 now, so like 3 or 4 years later, which is quite a long time. So, you know, a lot of things have changed. But yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go over the like what everything is in Wizard101. It's gonna sound very complicated at first, but I think it's kind of important that if you're new to this game, you kind of understand like what we're talking about. And stuff like that. So the first thing I kind of want to start off with is the stats menu. So this is very like intuitive. Like, you should be able to like understand this. So I have a lot of damage. Like, so I have 100% damage. That's a lot of damage. Let's compare it to like somebody like Dakota. Okay, let's look at Dakota. See, he has no damage. But he's a level 10, right? I'm a level 61. And yeah, so I have 100% damage, which means obviously I do a lot of damage like with my hits. That is what damage is. If you see like low damage, that means that they're probably not like somebody that does a lot of damage. Does that make sense? So, and I'm gonna put this part in Minecraft terms, so hopefully it'll be somewhat easy to understand. Right? So resist is kind of like your armor, right? So you have leather armor, chain armor, iron armor, and diamond armor, right? I think I'm missing one. Gold armor, whatever. Right? So diamond armor is like where you have 100 resist across the board, and you know, stuff like that. But I'm kind of like, I'd say I'm wearing like, you know, chain or iron armor in this term. So like, you know, I still take a lot of damage. I'd still take a lot of damage from a diamond sword, right? Like, hopefully that makes sense, because I mean, this is already getting cringy, but I'm trying to make it make sense for you guys. I feel like it should make sense. Accuracy, this is one of the most important things in the game, in my opinion. Basically, what happens if you don't have 100% accuracy is you have this thing called fizzling. You can fizzle, which I only have let's say a spell has, let's see if I can find a good example. See this spell right here on the bottom left hand side of the card, it says it has 85% accuracy. Now, my overall, like, my accuracy is 22%. So that means I have 107% accuracy. Am I right? I think I'm right. That sounds right. Okay. Yeah, so I have 107% accuracy, so like, I don't have a chance of fizzling this spell. But other people who have low accuracy do have a chance of fizzling their spells. And that's one of the most important things in PvP, especially with this class. I'm a balance. Making people fizzle is like the art of balance. It's very, like, it's one of the best things about balance, in my opinion. Yeah, so that's that. So that's kind of like the basic, you know, that's your like basic stat menu. And then you get into like the more complicated menu, which is critical rating. Critical rating is basically a percentage chance to, like, I'm not sure what the amount is, but I think it's double your damage, or it's like plus 25% damage. I forget. But yeah, it basically, I have a 46% chance to double my damage, which is like massive in my opinion. Like that's a very, like, that's a lot. So obviously I like crit a lot. We call them crits on Wizard101. So that's probably a term you'll get used to if you're new to Wizard101. And then you have block rating, and that's your percentage chance to like block a critical, so that it doesn't do plus 25% damage. Because sometimes that plus 25% damage is like can make a huge difference. So that's why block rating is in the game. And I have a 14%, which is pretty low. Usually I don't block stuff, and if I do, it's a miracle. So yeah. Armor piercing. This is another important one to like understand, I guess. Basically how armor piercing works. So let's say, so this comes in with resist, right? So if somebody has 41 resist, I would pierce 9 of that resist. So instead of having 41 resist, they would now have 32 resist instead. So I would do more damage with an attack. If that makes sense. So yeah, and then power pips. So this is the other important thing about this game. I'm gonna have to go and show you this in a second here. Okay, this is my mount. It's a balanced sculpture. It's like a rare mount. Like, yeah, it's a pretty good mount. But basically, I'm gonna show you guys like what pips are. Like, this is another like important thing to understand about how this game works. So this is the battle circle. It looks very complicated, kind of, but it's really not. So as you can see below my feet there's these 2 like yellow balls, and that down here is my health, and you can also see my pips right here. You can also see what class I'm using, based on that. So these pips are basically like, let's see if I can find a good example. So right here, well, I can't really show you right here, but this is a spell called Mana Burn, right? One of the most important balance spells in the game. So if I were to have 5 pips, so we'll see after this. This is like the easiest thing in the entire game, so I'm really not threatened by it. But basically, power pips are okay, this is really hard to explain in my opinion. Like, okay, so you see the number at the top, like 5. It should say 5 or 0 or, yeah, we only have zeros in our hand. Tyler, come on, bro. Okay. Okay, just ignore that. I'll explain what that is like in another video or something. Oops is right. Okay, so as you can see, these minions have what we call noob pips. So those are the white pips, right? So those are that's only one number in this 5. So right now, if I was in a PvP match, I could use Mana Burn. Because I have 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 8 pips right now. Does that make sense? Every power pip counts for 2 numbers. So I need to have this number to use that. I need to have this number in pips to use this spell. Okay, I finally did it. Jesus, that took forever. So I can't really show you right here because I'm locked into PvP, so I don't have any mana. Mana is something that it basically, it's like the same thing as pips, but it basically allows you to use spells or not. Okay, so this is the other like main spell that balance uses, and this is a reshuffle that like gives you all your cards back. But basically, this 4 pips, I'd need 2 of these power pips to use a lore master. Okay, so hopefully that's starting to be like make more sense. I'm not sure if that's making sense, but it's really simple. I'm gonna flee actually. Hopefully there aren't a lot of people. Okay, good. But yeah, hopefully that's starting to make sense to you guys. This game is very easy to understand in my opinion. It's really not that difficult. I mean, if you haven't played this game before, I'm sorry. Like this was a part of my childhood, so you know I've kind of always known like somewhat how to play this game, and stuff like that. But that's basically like this is the chance that you will get one of those yellow like circles below your feet. So I have a 97% chance to get one of those circles below my feet, and I have a 3% chance to get one of the white things below my feet. You don't want the white things below your feet because they're garbage. Okay, so hopefully, yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. That's kind of like an intro to like Wizard101. I don't know. I think it would help. I think that helps. Yeah, yikes. Hopefully that made sense to you guys. And if it didn't, hopefully my videos will like make it easier to understand. So, yeah, but anyways, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, we will see you guys in the video tomorrow. Peace out.